Hey, vinyl community, Jeff here again, and it is time to show some things that I got in recently. In this particular case, I got a couple pre-orders that came in. These are all items that came from Brutal Planets Records. Well, two of them are. This band you may have heard of because they played, I know, a lot of festivals back in the day, Blessed by a Broken Heart. And they are, this album, Pedal to the Metal, I've had the CD of. It came out in like 2008, I believe. And it's a very interesting mix of kind of a metalcore feel at times, but very much a 80s guitar hero, shredding solos, melodic vocals. So it's like they bounce back and forth between an edgy modern metal feel and a 80s feeling flair, commercial type flair. You can see from the looks, they have that look that is kind of a throwback to that. Anyway, so the album came out in 2008. I bought it and enjoyed it. It gets a little extreme at times, but for the most part, it's fairly melodic. But this is the first time it's been released on vinyl. And like I said, I showed the back already. Really cool. It is on purple wax here. It comes with the insert that has the lyrics, as expected, and a breakdown of the songs there. So yeah, so I wanted to get this for sure. Now they also, at the same time, released the first album, which is from 2004. This is flat out, straight up, pretty much metalcore. It doesn't have the melodic, glammy appeal. Still has the guitar solos and stuff, from what I'm hearing, but definitely a bit more on the aggressive side before they kind of did that interesting split there. And so this is on green slime, or slime green. And again, lyrics, insert, some photos. So yeah, I went ahead and grabbed this. There is a third album they released in like 2012, I think, but that's on a different label. And so I'm hoping maybe they'll find a way to get that one too, just to complete the cycle there. That third album was, a little more like that second album here. But this is the first album. This is the one I had never had before, because when I had heard samples of it, it wasn't as appealing. It's a little rougher around the edges. And I picked up the package deal with the CDs and the vinyl at the same time. And each one of the CDs, of course, as they've been doing recently, come with the foil cards. So you got a foil card for each one of the releases. They have been fully remastered and everything. They look beautiful with the artwork and everything. So yeah, check it out. Brutal Planet Records. It is, you can find them at Boone's Overstock and places like that. But Brutal Planet Records has done a great job in reissue. Most of these have been out of print for years, so it's great to have. Now, the other thing I picked up at the same time, not by them, not from that label, but at Boone's Overstock, is because basically they were having a sale. And so since I ordered those two albums, I went ahead and ordered this. I picked up the He's Coming by Les Carlson. Now, this is Les Carlson, vocalist from Bloodgood's solo album. It does have some of the members of Bloodgood on it, even Oz Fox and, Paul Jackson, some of those guys. So it was originally one of those campaign, Kickstarter type funded albums. And I did support it. And I don't think I ever showed it when it came in a couple months ago, but I funded the CD because it was only a CD type release. But then as the campaign went on, it got funded. They actually reached out and, had the CDs are released by Les himself, but they were manufactured with a card and everything. So they were already kind of connecting up with Gerda Music to work with them on getting this. And so Gerda Music turned around and put out a vinyl reissue of this. This came out earlier this year. This came out in 2022. Just a couple months apart. Like I say, I think I forgot to show this when it came in. But again, it's just a straightforward, kind of like what you would expect from Les, as far as kind of like a Bloodgoodish type album, kind of that hard rocking stuff. The vinyl, at first, I didn't jump right on it. It was like I have the CD and the vinyl was pretty expensive from what I could, when you had shipping and everything. I'm like, I guess I don't need it. Trying to be frugal, be a little better at it. But when it went on sale, I went ahead and jumped on it. It is just on black wax. But yeah, so there you go. just wanted to, have the vinyl of this. Great stuff. Just like I said, what you would expect from Les Carlson. Very much blood goodish type sound. It's not like he's really drastically changed. And then this last one is actually one that got sent to me. That is a self-released album. Oh, well, let me just show you. It's make sure I get his name. Lazari. Darren Lazari. It's Darren Lazari's Action. I know it's hard to see because it's red on reddish. Kind of not the greatest design colors, but it never comes easy. He is the guitar player from the 80s band Action. Now, he spells it Axtion, but the albums that you're familiar with, they had an album and an EP of live stuff under Action, Axtion. And so he was a guitar player. They were, did some stuff in the 80s and shows and everything like that. Here he is back, and he's doing the singing and guitar playing and everything. Very much an 80s feel, very much an 80s vibe. His vocals are right in that higher range register of the kind of stuff we grew up listening to with the glam rock metal stuff. Great stuff. And so it is his return. I'm not sure if he's done other music since then, but he's done this. And it's some great stuff. If you want to check it out, I don't know. I went on his you could probably get it on his Facebook page. You can go find him on Facebook, Darren Lazari. But if you're into that, if you remember that band Action and you want to check out what he's doing now, this guy at least, then great, check it out. Great stuff. I've enjoyed it. Like I said, it's got a real 80s feel, throwback feel, which is really good. So, but that's it. Just a handful of new things that came in, pre-orders that jumped right in. And I will be back with some more. I will see you later. Rock on and rock hard.